Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Hero of Steel Optimus Prime. This Transformer is made by Oritoy, which is quite surprising. Since I know Oritoy, they make the acid rain figures, which are kind of like your 1/18th scale G.I. Joe figures. They're high-end. Well, they're not quite G.I. Joe, but they're that around that scale. They're very nice, as well as their mechs. They have that gritty look on them that I really like. And when I heard about them making a Transformer, that piqued my interest. I got this through Big Bite Toy Store, and I think they are the distributor for the Oritoys. That's where I got my Acid Rain figures. And I just got this recently. It seems to be the pre-order edition. This is a sticker, so they might make a future release of this one. So here's the box art. Quite nice. Onto the side, you have a Autobot insignia with a fireball. And on the back side here, you got some images. It says there, freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Famous words of Optimus Prime. And photos shown is prototype only. Final product may vary. Oh, so they probably took this before, huh? Interesting. And I think on the bottom side, you got more info here. And that's pretty much it for the box. Let's take a look inside. Alright, so let's go over articulation and gimmicks. Now, when it comes out of the box, there's no instructions at all. So it's kind of one of those, you kind of check which one works. And I think for the most part, I got most of the gimmicks, hopefully. Otherwise, we'll see it here. Maybe I'll discover something new. So for the neck, we have this articulation. It seems to be in a double peg joint or a double ball joint. There we go. Which you can move around. And from what I can tell, it's fairly good. Although the joint is kind of stiff, and you kind of have to worry about the head rubbing off the collar there. Yeah, you don't want to have that problem. There's a lot of things here on the shoulder. It feels like it's gonna move or some hidden compartment. And there actually is. So as you can see here, there's a hinge system there. And apparently when you go like this, it moves forward. So it basically just moves the whole shoulder forward. Now this might be great for holding the weapon or certain poses, but also when we do this from the back side, it exposes some of the pistons there, which I find really cool. That's a nifty gimmick, although kind of wish it goes a little further than that. I don't know, but I think that's the limitation of that articulation. Now looking underneath, I'm trying to see if there's maybe does this actually comes apart? Do we get to see the matrix? I probably not. So that's that. And moving on with the shoulder, so you got this. You can move this up. There's a little hinge there for from the torso. Right joint to move this up here, and there's another one, I believe, right there. You can raise this up not much. I wonder if I can go a little bit more. So just be careful when you're trying to rotate the gray piece that doesn't hit the sides of the torso. And you have your bicep swivel here. Now for the elbow bend, you got this hinge here, which actually bends a lot easier. Then you have another one here that ratchets. Then you can push it all the way up. Well, pretty much that's as much you can do. But the elbow is nice. There's not noticeable gaps there. Not too bad. But yeah. So that's that part. And you have your wrist here, which seems to be kind of like its own ball joint there. Then you can rotate this. Now for the fingers, the thumb is fixed, and the 3 on the bottom is connected together. Then you have your trigger finger hand, which is separate on its own. Has a little bit of articulation than the 3. So for the most part, it does the job, especially for holding the weapon and maybe even pointing at something. Alright, so that's that. I'll just push this back down. Now for the torso, it's probably a combination of ball joint and hinges. You can rock it side to side, lean forward a little bit, lean back a little, not so much. Then you have your waist articulation. You can probably go around. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I wish there's a bit more but I think that's it. Then moving on to the waist. Alright, so for the waist, although we do have the wheels here, unfortunately the wheels are fixed. They don't move. I don't think they do. Wait, they do. Oh, see, something I found. Let's see here. So it's... oh, okay, so probably the paint. So this guy moves. Alright, let me put it down there. Does this one too? Seems like they're pegged into... they probably could move, but the paint is... well, that's another thing. You don't want to... yeah. They're probably pegged in the same way. This one I can move, but yeah. So this one here, you got the ratcheting joint to go up. Quite nice, although just be careful as you go a little higher. You may want to tilt Optimus Prime. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, actually this is made of rubber too. So it's nice. Alright, and to the side, you can go that high till you hit this. You can probably take off the wheel and get a better range. But yeah. Then you have a thigh swivel right there, which is great. Yep. So that's good. But yeah, the wheels does kind of get in the way. But yeah, it's not too bad. I kind of wonder if maybe they lowered that a little bit. Just notice I get a little bit of a ding there. I did notice that this corner here, they've kind of flattened it out, which might be a good thing. Yeah, certain corners they end up getting yeah, damage as you move things around. So on the back side, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's a way that it's connected that way. And there's another one here. Huh. Anyways, moving on, as we play around with this, you get the knee. Same thing as the elbow. You have the double articulation. So this one bends. Then you can also bend more from the top side. Actually, it's a little hard. Gonna have to bend the top one first. There we go. And you get that much knee bend. It's actually fairly good. Now, likewise on the back side, when you do this, you actually collapse that piece right there, which is cool. And there we go. So you can definitely do a lot of cool poses with that. And moving on, we have the ankle here. So the ankle, you can tilt it to get a wide stance. Let's see what else. You can rock it too. And yeah, it seems like the hinge is right there. Then you also have a toe articulation, and it's cool that there's a little bit of extra there. So quite nice. Definitely great. Although I kind of wish there's a little bit more leg room there. Actually, I'm kind of curious if you can actually extend this. I don't think you can. Is there a little leg room there? I kind of wish there is. Yeah, it feels like nah, because there's another hinge there, and that's probably where it's rotating. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's articulated for the most part, but it feels like there could have been more, especially that there's no transformation, right? So nonetheless, it does what it's supposed to do for an Optimus Prime. Alright, so that's that in terms of articulation. Let's go over accessories. Accessory wise, you're just getting this blaster. The blaster is nicely painted. You got that metallic blue, you get the stripe there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of moving parts, you can move this down or up. This especially helps when you have this over here. You want to push this up here. Seems like a peg connection there, but does not go through, so I don't think there's anything that can be moved. Yeah, it'll be cool if there's a little bit more gimmick with the rifle. There is this mounting point here. It's kind of like your T-joint or peg. It goes on the back, and you just this kind of opens up. Just a plastic. Kind of push it in, and there you go. It's actually a nice connection. Yeah, and you kind of just wiggle it out to take it out. Yeah, I really feel like there's something else. Yeah, there has to be something else, right? It feels like it needs to have more. But then again, maybe we are just painting or paying for the paint job. Alright, so so basically I push this up, that way it's not gonna hit anything there. Just slide this in. There we go. And try to find that tab. So there are tabs on both ends, and sometimes trying to match it takes a little time. I think that's it. So we close the finger there, and there we go. Actually, it fits well, quite nicely, and you can do a lot of cool poses with that. Although, hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Let's see here. I don't think you can reach that, but we'll try with the other hand. Yeah, I don't think. Well, are we getting there? Maybe not. Well, part of it is the hand doesn't really open all that well to grab this part of the rifle. So it's basically just a one-hand weapon. Although I think it'll be cool if you can hold it with both hands, or better yet, it'd be cool if they give us another blaster. How come they just give us two blasters? And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It will be cool if there's his hammer or the axe that we normally see, or the mace. But that's pretty much it for the weapon. You just get the blaster. Other than that, if you do get the bonus, which I did, you can get the Megatron pistol slash kind of like a sniper rifle. So with that, let's take this out. There we go. So here it is. It's a really nice pistol. I keep forgetting what name this is. Is it a Colt or? Actually, let me look that up real quick. All right, there we go. It's a Walter P38 pistol. That's what it is. Yeah, quite nice. Has that silver paint on it. You get the matte black. Quite great. And it's only meant for the right, but I guess you can grip it even on the left side if you want to do that. So we're gonna try to fit this in here. There we go. There we go. Got the little pistol. Otherwise, there is a configuration where you can add more stuff on this. So first, let's add the stock here. And this just goes underneath. Just match the peg. There we go. There's a little tab here. I'm not sure where that goes. Yeah, I don't think there's any kind of tab here. Then the next part is the scope. So for the scope, I think you go through the back side and push it forward. There we go. There might be some kind of paint scraping there, but then I haven't noticed it yet. The paint is actually pretty good. It holds well. Then lastly, you got your extension here. And there's a little tab on top, or a notch that goes your sight. And there you go. Now the Walter P38 becomes a sniper rifle. Well, maybe a sniper pistol, so. But it's cool. And let's put this back on here. Come on. It's always a little struggle trying to get in there somehow. I'll try kind of wish the thumb is articulate as well. Yeah, I think that will just make it a little better. Oh, come on. Well, good enough. So this stock here, yeah, I have to check why the stock is like that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Nope, I think that's how it is. It just kind of sticks on the bottom there. Let's see if there's any other post that we can. Nah, because there's not much wiggle room on the wrist, so it's a little weird. Oh well. Anyways, you do have that option if you want to have Megatron in a pistol mode, wheeled by Optimus Prime. Although it kind of makes you wonder if they're gonna make the other ones like the Megatron or maybe Starscream. I think Starscream does use Megatron as a weapon at certain times. So yeah, definitely really interesting. And if you like, you can dual wield, which we always like to do. Try to put as much weapon as we can. So on the left side, yeah, just trying to get that handle there. There we go. Alright, so let's conclude this review. And before I get to that, actually I forgot to mention that this insignia right here, it's actually molded, so you can kind of feel what it is. It's not just a flat surface. It probably adds a little bit more to the aesthetic value. But looking at this, I have to say that this is more of a designer toy, more so than an awesome transformer. Now it could be both for some, but yeah, if we're looking at that price point now, we're looking at about 140 to 160, depending if you want to get the Megatron pistol, because that's you have to pay a little extra to get that. Otherwise, you're just getting a blaster. Now that said, there's a bit of stuff that's lacking on this figure, which I kind of went over. Articulation wise, it's great for the most part, but I feel like the torso could have been more. I mean, putting the shoulder together to have the arms better articulation, I wish there's a little bit more to that. Likewise, the hands or the fingers could have been more articulated, that way you can hold this part here. I mean, holding the weapon like this is fine on its own, but yeah, that little added thing makes a figure a bit better. And other than that, I mean, the collapsing panels here and there, it's nice, especially on the back of the legs. It does give more articulation. Other than that, let's see what else I can say about this. Accessories. We're only getting a blaster, like I mentioned before. It'd be great if we get a sword, a hammer, or a mace. The typical thing that you see Optimus Prime wield, those melee weapons. Yeah, but we just get a blaster. I mean, cool if we get two of those, but we just get one. And the blaster itself, it's a bit lackluster in terms of gimmicks. You can only move the stock there on the backside. Yeah. And but yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my review. Overall, I feel like it's a bit lacking if you're comparing this with other price point. If you're looking at the Leonidas, the Lion Transformer Optimus Prime, you're getting quite a bit in that one, especially for the gimmicks, the transformation, the accessories, and likewise, I have the Diaclone. You're getting so much play value on that one. But again, it depends on how you look at this. This is, again, more so like a designer toy than a Transformer figure that lots of gimmicks and accessories. Anyways, that's about it for my review. Again, I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. I think it's still available if you're interested in getting one. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it. If you got questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.